Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the cage, Amit Goswami!
Welcome back to the Ozone, Amit Goswami. They call this man a killing machine because his weapons are his kicks, and he's looking to make a statement for his team tonight. He might not be going to the semis, but it's all about pride and honor right now.
And he's going to have to come out and be very aggressive with those kicks. Use that Taekwondo background he has, keep it at range, and he is way more experienced, even though his record is not favoring him right now in his career. He has far more experience at the pro level than his opponent will, and if he can come out and throw heavy kicks early, his opponent's a debut fighter, maybe make him a little bit timid, make him a little bit scared, so I'd like to also see him come out very aggressive.
I'd like to see the same from the veteran. He's got 10 years of experience in the national level. Done competitions in Wushu, but this has been the time and time debate. Does that same striking ability and pedigree translate into MMA? Because this is an all-round sport.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, Arun Gulia!
Makes his debut here tonight, Arun Gulia. Coming back from a Wushu background, he's trained extensively and is real excited to be part of this tournament. And you know what? He's lucky he's on a winning team.
And that's a real benefit. He's going to have a couple more opportunities to fight if they can win this one. But he's got to go out there and he has to get this win. I'm excited to see this again. We've got another striker versus striker battle. And you saw in the last fight, the difference was the takedown and that takedown ability. So it might come down to who's the better grappler again.
Very true, Harrison. That might be it. But Gulia is not going to want to strike with Goswami, because the minute Goswami realizes that there's no threat of the takedown or the clinch, he's going to get comfortable. And he has far more experience than his opponent.
And you're absolutely right. I'd like to see Arun kind of take a second, feel it out as he's getting used to being a professional fighter, this being his debut fight. Take it a little easy.
Here we go, tail of the tape. Arun Gulia for the Pirates taking on Amit Goswami for the Warriors. Both fighters weighed approximately the same weight, slight height and reach advantage to the Warriors, Amit Goswami.
And now introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, his style Taekwondo. He weighed in at 66.2 kilograms, representing the Gujarat Warriors. It's Amit Goswami! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, his style mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 66.3 kilograms, representing the Goa Pirates. It's Arun Gulia! Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for the fight, Prasad.
Listen to my instructions all the time. Protect yourself all the time. When I say break or stop, stop the action. Now touch gloves if you like and back to your corners.
Here we go. Featherweight contest. Arun Gulia for the Goa Pirates. In the blue trunks, Amit Goswami. In the white for the Gujarat Warriors. And like you said, Harrison, a must-win for Arun and the Goa Pirates.
They have something to fight for tonight, and that's a place in the semis. That's very important. There's a lot of pressure on Goa, where Gujarat Warriors just have a chance to go out and do whatever they feel, so it's a little bit more relaxed.
Not only do they have the pressure to win, but they have the pressure to win big, because that determines who they're going to face in the semifinals. A great start to this round. Both fighters come out swinging, and like we said, immediately to the grappling.
But he's going for a straight headlock, and that's just not going to work in MMA. You've got to at least get the arm, and even then the head and arm is a very low percentage move. It's easy to get reversed, as you saw Amit just roll right through.
Good defense now, back to his feet is Gulia, taking his time. Nice knees in the clinch by Goswami.
And Goswami is really trying to duck under and get around that. Looks like it might have landed a little bit low.
Oh, and he cracked him after that. He might be hurt. Both fighters swinging here. But yeah, I think that hit him low and he tried to stop. The referee didn't catch that. If that cage wasn't there, he would have been crossed over easy. Oh! Big shots! Big knee. Man, these guys are swinging for the fences here. Goswami needs to get off that cage. I think that last shot backed him up there. You know what, Harrison? He might be out of it a little bit. You can see he's a little wobbly on his feet.
He might be a little hurt. He just got run straight into the cage and kind of fell over. Right now, you can see Arun looking to take his back. He's got to let go of that hand, start to turn into Arun, maybe look for a double. You don't want to reach around the leg like that. You leave that neck unprotected.
Look at this. He might be looking for the rear naked choke. He's got one hook in.
And Goswami's got to start attacking that hand just like he is the one that's on top of the head. Very well done. It keeps Arun from being able to lock it in really tight, but he's still got to protect that chin. Keep it tucked. What I'd like to see him do is take that arm, use his left arm and overhook Arun's free hand, the one that he has control. Start to turn in.
Good defensive job by Goswami, and they're back on their feet. Both of them swinging for the fences. And not a dull moment in this fight so far as they reach the halfway mark of round number 1.
Arun needs to keep his hands up. He's going to get hit in the face over and over again. They're at his nipples, and when he
big shot,
just like that.
Oh, both of them swinging for the fences.
Forget technique. This is a fight. These two are just swinging for the fences.
It's a slugfest indeed by both these fighters. It's a battle of attrition. Who wants it more at this point?
Arun's already breathing heavy. He's using a lot of energy, and that could be a lot of being new in this. You get that adrenaline dump. It can be really hard to recover in your first fight.
Goswami's just waiting for him to come in. He's showing that big hand, and that's not the most intelligent way to fight.
He's literally just running in with his hands at his waist, and he keeps eating punches. Goswami's doing a great job of catching him coming in.
Both fighters a little sloppy, but like you said, it's not about the technique anymore. But one thing, Harrison, this sort of pace is ridiculously difficult to keep up for 3 rounds.
Especially if you're as tense, and you're seeing it in both fighters as they are already looking very tired. Sometimes when you're fighting, that adrenaline kicks in, and if you don't know how to control it, you can gas out very quick.
You can see Goswami's corner yelling at him to press the action. They know his opponent is hurt. Gulia might be hurt. His hands are by his waist. And I think Goswami's just waiting for him to come in.
And Goswami needs to start using setup strikes. Right now, they're just winging everything as hard as he can. That's an exhausting way to fight, and it's giving his opponent time to catch a breather. Beautiful spinning back kick, lands right on those lower ribs.
Very nicely done by Goswami. Now looking for that takedown. He's got his back. Oh, man. Big slam. Straight to ground and pound, but that will take a lot of energy to do.
And Goswami's starting to get his hooks in, but he's a little bit high. As you can see, he gets shucked off right there. He has a possibility for that schoolyard finish.
Look at this.
Does a great job taking his back, getting the hooks in. It's a much more secure position here.
20 seconds in the round.
Arun needs to start fighting that hand. It's hard to tell from here if that's under the chin or not.
It looks like it's under the chin. They can't. They need to get a better camera angle. It might just be, but I think Arun has to. Goswami might run out of time as Arun reverses that position with 20 seconds remaining in the round.
Arun needs to do a lot of work. I think he's losing this fight, and Goswami's locking up that triangle. He needs to start to get it a bit more of an angle, start moving to his left, or transition this to the armbar. He's got about 5 seconds.
He's going to run out of time, Harrison. And he has. This fight goes to round number 2.
Both fighters look exhausted after a very high-intensity first round. Good job working for that triangle at the end. I just don't know that he had the strength to finish it or the time.
No, it was crazy from the get-go. Both fighters swinging for the fences, trading heavy leather, and this was the start of the fight.
And this is where you got to be careful going for that head and arm throw or just a headlock throw there. As you see, he was easily rolled.
And this was that crazy exchange against the cage. Both fighters, just see the way this swinging. I don't think there's a lot of technique in there, but sure as hell a lot of power. They're swinging with everything they got. And this was a slam in the end.
Good slam by Goswami, got his hips low. Here he's trying to finish that triangle. He doesn't quite have the angle. He wants to be off. When you're working a triangle, ideally your head is going to be at a 90-degree angle. Really help you get that leverage and angle to squeeze that tight. And I don't think he had the strength or the time. It finished the round.
He's going to find out in what shape these fighters are in round number 2 as we get ready. They gave it their all in round number 1, and both these fighters were gassing hard. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, it's Amit Goswami for the Gujarat Warriors in the white trunks, Arun Gulia in the blue for the Goa Pirates, and we cannot stress this enough. The Goa Pirates need to win.
Go Pirates really need to win tonight. This will go a long way. But Arun looks very shaky. It looks like his legs are gone. He's having trouble just taking a few steps back. But Goswami doesn't look like he has much left either.
Goswami needs to stay patient, put together a combination. By showing that right hand, I think Arun sees it coming. He needs to set up that big right hand with some strikes. A jab, leg kick.
And here he comes. He's able to get the takedown. And Arun's just so tired at this point. He doesn't really seem to have much to defend.
He falls in a mount.
Good transition from Goswami. And he's just going to unload with punches from here.
Goswami looking to do some damage from this position.
Arun steps over that arm. Got that down. It's going to make it a little bit harder for, Goswami steps over. Then
hammer fists here.
In a modified mount. Now he's going to take the back. He's got those hooks in. He needs to get his hips up, and last time he was bucked off the top, he was too far forward. He needs to sit behind those elbows.
Waiting for his opportunity now. This cannot be easy for Arun carrying all that weight. He's already tired. He was wobbly on his feet, and now Amit Goswami is just going to wait for his chance and unload with those big shots. Here we go. Back again in mount, and ladies and gentlemen, this might be the end.
Goswami's showing a really good ability to transition from position to position without getting rolled. We've seen people get rolled from mount before, but he's took his back when Arun tried to roll right back to that modified mount. Great job staying in top position and doing damage.
I don't think Arun has enough strength remaining to reverse from this position either, because he's taking some serious punishment, and the referee is really looking on. Carefully, Goswami is picking his shots.
I'd like to see some elbows from this position, but these punches seem to be doing their job.
Oh, he slipped. Oh, he lost position, and now Arun dropped. He needs to be careful of that arm.
Again, he's it. Goswami's got that triangle locked in, but he doesn't have the angle. There you see him make a readjustment. He pushes that arm across. He needs to reach up behind the head and start pulling down, or start throwing some elbows from here.
You can see he was fatigued. He took a moment to take a breather there. Now he goes at it.
But you can see from here, he needs to...
Oh, wait a minute. He tapped.
Apparently that was it.
Was that verbal, or...
I think that might have just been being tired and in a comfortable position. Normally with the the triangle, you need the arm across the neck, but both fighters are so tired.
That's just crazy, because we didn't see a tap. We didn't see the replay again. Maybe we didn't see a tap. Maybe the referee was right on top of the action. Maybe he heard Arun. You can have a verbal submission as well.
And here we go. We've got a good...
Yeah. Oh, he tapped. It was on the other side.
Yep. Goswami did a good job locking in that triangle. What he needs to do next time to make it a little bit more sure is if he can get that arm across and really get that finish. But excellent job continuing to fight. Look for that triangle, and he notches another win.
Great job by Goswami as he puts the Gujarat Warriors on the map with 5 big points with that triangle submission finish. So the points so far are now Gujarat leading 5-4 with a 1-point difference between the two teams. This is the beauty of the sport. Somebody can be leading by 9 points and then just one knockout and you can come back in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ref Prasad called a stop to the fight in the second round in 2 minutes and 36 seconds, declaring the winner, submission by the triangle, from the Gujarat Warriors, Amit Goswami! Ladies and gentlemen, Gujarat Warriors now stand at 5 points, while Goa are still at 4.
Great fight by Goswami, puts the Warriors on the map, gets the triangle.